Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On first down, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the toss play, Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right here.
Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So after that 4th down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Room to run past midfield. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And finally brought down at the 38. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Throwing is Wilson. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his... And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Wentz to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. on 1st and goal. Howard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Sunday. Slam.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Lady. I got you. I got
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Down to lose one.
They run with Howard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is Howard on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You got nothing. Jump. 81. Check.
On first down, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Tempo.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Hollister. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Seahawks 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Wilson now throwing again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. There's Wilson to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2.
That's it, baby. We got one. At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They go with Howard again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Running with Howard. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ladies and gentlemen,